Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here. It's Monday, beginning of an awesome week. And I have a couple of my friends here, some special guests. Coming at you. Okay. I know we're all kind of appearing on each other's pages, so I'll just introduce myself since I'm talking first and introducing everybody else. Hi, my name is Melissa. I have been in our company It Works since 2014. I started off in this business as a burnt out bookkeeper that used to cry in the parking lot for 20 minutes before getting into my office because I absolutely hated what I did. I felt like I wasn't serving anybody. I felt very underappreciated. I worked really, really hard for a dollar raise and I was still living paycheck to paycheck. I was a bookkeeper for 8 years. So it was a long career that I had as a bookkeeper. And the reason I stayed there was because it paid my bills. But honestly, it started making me become, honestly, a very bitter person. And I wasn't happy. And I was just trudging along in life. And I finally had an epiphany moment that that was no way to live your life. And I did not look for something like this. It just kind of fell into my lap. I went to a spa party with my sister. I tried our Ultimate Body Applicator. I fell in love with the results I got in just 45 minutes. And I thought to myself, who wouldn't want to feel more confident in their skin? That's an absolutely amazing gift to give to people. So I don't know what I'm doing, but if I could make a living doing something I don't like, I'm sure I could learn how to make a living doing something that I know I will enjoy. And here we are, poof, 6 years later. Never looked back. I quit my full-time job when I was about a year into my business, and I've been doing this from home ever since. So each of us that are going to be talking tonight, we all come from really different backgrounds, really different places in our life. You know, when I started this business, I was still just dating my husband. We weren't even engaged yet. And in just 6 years, a lot has changed. We were able to pay for our wedding in cash. I was able to stay home full time when our daughter was born. And now he's home with us full time. So we also bought a house last year, our very first home. So a lot has changed in 6 years. So I promise you that if you decide to do this, give us a year, we will change your life. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to my amazing friend who I've met through this business, Stacy, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself and also how she runs her business every month without anything coming out of her pocket. She's our sample cash queen, and she's going to give you some amazing, amazing tips. So take it away, Stacy.
Hello, I'm so excited. Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If I get a little bit crazy over here, I'm sorry. I'm just full of energy and I'm so passionate about what I do. So yes, I met Melissa through this company, and it's so awesome because one of my favorite things and that I'm just super grateful for is the relationships and the friendships that you just create, through this business. But let me tell you about myself. I've been in the business for 6 years and it has been life-changing. I was, at the time before this business, I was a single mom and I worked 2 jobs. I tattooed on the side. All I did was work. I never had that one-on-one time with my oldest daughter. And it's something that I always wanted, but I knew I couldn't because that's all I knew was to work and to take care of her. And so, fast forward, I've always been a big girl, and I had weight problems and issues, and it was up and down roller coaster with my weight. So when this company was approached to me, I was actually on a weight loss journey, and I was trying to lose some weight, and this girl had this wrap, and I was that big skeptic, like, no, that don't work, like just totally, no, it doesn't work. And I was so curious about it though. She gave me her card. I went home and I couldn't stop thinking about it. You guys, I lost her card and it was on my mind like, oh, I wanted to try this wrap. So one day I was talking to my cousin. She's like, my best friend sells that stuff. Long story short, not even a day late, like I literally went to her house because I wanted to try this wrap. I got this wrap on me. I paid full price. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted it and left. I had amazing results. And I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff really works. Like, I want to help on my friends. Like, that was the first thing, my friends and my family, you know, because I have a lot of big girl friends and I knew that I can help them. And so, you guys, this business, fast forward because I can talk all day about it, but this business has literally, it's saved my life, my weight. I've actually lost a lot of weight, but let me brag on my husband and I together. We've lost over 220 pounds, you guys, 220 pounds. And we are at our healthiest, we are at our happiest. We're able to play with our little girl that before me and him would sit in the back and just watch her play and not interact and not play. And I think for like that alone, like I'm on the slides with her now, I'm doing things that I wanted to do before. And along with that, like this business, you guys, I've been a full-time stay-at-home mom. Like Lexi, all I did was work, but now these past 6 years, 5 years of Riley's life, she knows nothing but her mom, you know, nothing but her mom. And it's just, it's so amazing. I feel so good just knowing that I don't miss anything that goes on in her life. So, you guys, I run this business for free, okay? And let me tell you, it is awesome because we have these, back when I joined, we had these wraps, okay? And these wraps, like, that's what we would put on people. That was our sample cash, you know? Now, you guys, when you enroll and you sign up, you get 7 of these, okay? There are our Skinny Brew sampler packs, and it comes with a 3-day experience, okay? You guys, they try this 3-day experience, they're gonna be in your inbox by the 4th day saying, I need me some more Skinny Brew. So, you guys, 7 of these come when you say you wanna sign up, okay? Because you're gonna want to. You can sell these for $15 a piece, 15 to 20, okay? It's totally up to you. You can make anywhere between $105 and $140, okay? You can, if you want to join and you're like, oh, I'm a little tight on money, we can show you how to join this business and help you sign up for free. So I'm just throwing that out there. But let me tell you guys, Sample Cash is the business. My goal is $600 a month. I will not settle. I sell samples all day long, and you can run this business selling samples too and make your money back. So that's what I have for you guys. I love this business. I love the friendships. I love that I'm able to help other people. You know, it just fills my cup. So that's what I have for you guys. Taina, Melissa, take it away.
Thank you so much for sharing that, because I know a lot of people, when they join something like this, that's their concern is, am I going to make any money? Is this going to cost me anything to run it? And uniquely enough, if you were to go and open a brick and mortar business, your overhead would be so much money every single month. And this is a very unique way of doing a business, in that you know that it's not going to come out of your pocket. You can make that happen each and every month. For me, I left this part out because I totally blinked on it, but I didn't have the money to sign up. So I put it on the only credit card I had, and I maxed it out. So I had no choice but to make that money back and make it work for me, so I could pay my credit card statement when it came in the mail. And that's exactly what I did my first month, just like Stacy's saying. Back then we had wraps, so I put those wraps on people, and I made the money that I used to join right back. So, Taina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. My kids are just right here playing games and stuff, so
Okay,
I'm trying to keep
do you want me to go next, or do you want to go now?
I can go ahead and share my story, and then we can go into whatever else you want to go into. But anyways, my name is Taina. I've been a part of this business 5 years. I found this business from a friend at work, and I thought she was crazy telling me this wrap was going to tie in my skin. I'm trying to make my story really short because I can talk a lot too. And I went to her house, I tried it, and I didn't see a lot of results that night, but I trusted her, and she's like, drink a lot of water. So the next day I was like, oh my God, this works. So I called her, I signed up, and honestly, I didn't join for the money. I joined for the products, and I joined to get healthy. And within 90 days, I was able to bring in a $500 income. Then I promoted to Emerald within I believe it was 90 days, I forget now. And it took me a little while, but I got to Diamond this year in March, which is the leadership level, and I earned a huge bonus, which I'm not allowed to say on live, but it was really big, and it completely changed my life, you guys. Like this year, while the world was falling apart, I felt like my life was falling together. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I said yes to everything my kids wanted this summer, like literally everything. Melissa probably thought I was crazy. We're doing things that I've only dreamed of, checking off my dream board. And now I'm kind of in a place where I'm just like, I want this for other people. I want them to feel what I feel. I want them to be successful, make money from home, and be with their kids. Because for me, I know what it feels like to leave your babies, especially when they're sick. My daughter had developing asthma, so I called daycare crying. Is she okay? Is she breathing? Did you give her breathing treatment? I know that feeling. So for me, it's like, look for moms. I try to find moms anywhere and everywhere because I know the feeling of wanting to be with your babies. And that doesn't mean that you have to always be with your babies and make money, but it means that you have options. Like you can have someone with your kids if you do need a day off. You know what I mean? It's life. We have to have our kids, but the fact that I can choose to be with them and say yes to everything they want, those are the two reasons why I will always say yes to this business, and I will continue every day, even when it gets hard, because it's like anything else. There's days where I don't want to do it, but then I remember everything that it's done for me, and the fact that I'm not out working in 110-degree weather right now, while a lot of people are having to put their faces in front of people that, you know, with the epidemic, you just never know. Like, I am so grateful to wake up at the time that I want, to be able to be with my kids, to be able to pay cash for everything that I want, and just say yes to everything. That's literally the reason why I continue to do this business. It started for $200, and now it's way bigger. Like, it almost scares me sometimes. I'm like, okay, do I deserve that? Can I have that? I'm like, yes, I can. Why not? Why not? I can have anything that I want. So that's what strives me to continue and always continue. And this business almost seems too good to be true most days, but it's here. So like I said, I will pursue that. And yeah, like all of our goal here is just to help more people feel the feelings that we have felt. But that's kind of my breakdown of my story. One thing that I do want to say though is that like just watching us is not going to do anything. Just thinking about it, it's not going to do anything. You have to do it. You have to join. I promise you guys, like, what is the worst thing that can happen? You spend a little bit of money. You spend that in a weekend out at the mall. You spend that going out to eat. Like this week, I don't even know how much money I spent. I'm like, I could invest that into a business to make the kind of money I make. I would do it every month. I would do it over and over. Over and over. I know anybody here that's made money with this would do it over and over too, because we know what it's going to do for us. So we're not asking you to come into this business and drop all this money and waste your time. We want you to come into this business and be willing to learn, be open-minded, know that you're going to be a part of an amazing community of people that are going to help you be successful. We're not going to have you join and then leave you hanging. We want to help you. If you plug into us, we're going to plug into you. And that's another thing that I love about this business. So like, you're never alone. The things that I have learned in this business, I would have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for. And I learned them for free being a part of this business. And I didn't start like this. Like, you would never catch me on a video 5 years ago. I think my first live or video, I was literally shaking. But it just goes to show you, like, how the more you do something, the easier it gets. And even now, like, some days I'm just like, I'm still scared. But I learned from this business that, like, the more I face my fears, the more success comes to me. And the more my life is going to change. And the more my kids are going to see my life change. And that's another big impact you're making, is like showing your kids that you can do something different. They don't even know what it's like for me to go to work. My daughter's 6 and she's never seen me work because I stopped working when she was 6 months. And here she is getting my life. But this is my life, you guys. Like, I work with my kids. Destiny works with me every day. You guys see that on my social. She loves this business, and She thinks she's a little rat queen already. So that's my story. Is there anything else you want me to share?
I think you covered it. I just wanted to add a couple of things right at the end because Stacy mentioned we can teach you how to pre-sell the samples that you get right away as soon as you join. And we do have a group for that. So if you want to be a part of that and you want us to teach you, because maybe it's a little bit of a stretch for you to get started, but you really do want to make that change, like you're really determined to make that change and you want a different life. It's just not working out in your bank account right now. Like we've been there. We know what that's like. So we're here to help you do that. So go back to the person whose page you're seeing this on right now and talk to them and message them. Let them know that you do want to be a part of that group and you do want to be taught how to get started that way. For those of you that have talked to us earlier today, maybe you haven't gotten back to responding. There's maybe a message in your inbox, but we wanted to tell you that we do have, I believe, is it 50% off codes in this team. If that's an issue too, and you just like, no, I just want to get started, but if you can give me a discount, that'd be great. They're up for grabs, so it's like first come, first serve. We have to share it among our whole team, so they are going to go really fast, and we are going to use them tonight. So when you see this, get back to the person who you're seeing this from, because you want to get that 50% off, right? And then the last thing I wanted to say was that right now is a very, very unique time in our company where a lot of things are going on in the world, but right here, there is massive growth happening in our business, in our company. So when you jump into an opportunity in that point in time in the history of a company, it's the best time. It's the best time because we are breathing really, really rare air over here. People are promoting like crazy. People are seeing income jumps in their income like crazy. Every single month, people on this team are growing their teams like crazy. Like, this is the time. And if there ever was a time, this is it. And if you need a sign, well, you just got one. And so right now, if you get started right now, this is just a right now thing, you can also make an additional bonus that our company just announced on Thursday. And in your first 30 days, you could make a $300 bonus. So now I have to put it in the comments because it's an income disclosure that I mentioned an amount of money. So you can see the details on that in the comments. I'll put it in the comments, but get back to the person who showed you this video, who you were talking to, and ask them about that, because I know that that is huge for a lot of people. That's groceries, that's a car payment, that's maybe partial rent, maybe that's diapers for your kids, maybe that's clothes for your kids to go back to school, maybe that's a computer you need to buy them so that they can do this distance learning. Maybe that's exactly what you need to make up for the fact that maybe you're working less hours right now. I don't know what that could do for you, but I know it could do a lot for many, many people. So it's not fun to live this life by yourself. It's a lot more fun when you have friends that are living it too. And the fact that we get to give back and we get to pick who we work with is such a blessing. And when you're blessed in this way, you can't help but want to bless other people. That's just how you feel about life every day. And you want everybody to be happy about their life every day. So if that's you, please get back to the person who you're seeing this from and let them know. I have nothing else if you guys have anything else to add. No, we're good? Okay. So we'll see you soon. Bye.